Y yo estoy muteado. Bien, viva yo. Decía que hola, ¿qué tal? Espero que estéis fantásticamente bien. Madre mía. Perdonad, no sé por qué está muteado. Normalmente no lo dejo muteado. ¿Será que...? Sí. No sé qué coño... No sé, lo dejaría... lo dejaría sin revisar, no, la verdad. Esta es la última vez que me fui al baño, que me decía además nuestra moderadora Julia que hacía falta una escena AFK aposta. Digo, tengo una, pero no la uso. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo vais? Nada, así un poco... Porque ni tú te quieres escuchar, ni yo me aguanto, pero eso es una verdad de todos conocida, por todos sabida. Mira, no he recogido ni la mesa, qué desastre. Desastre. Bueno, sin más, que de calentada, eso, pues un par de horitas antes de irnos a dormir, ya que mañana hay un poco más de tiempo. Vamos a aprovechar para dar un empujoncillo a este Chicken Police, que nos quedamos... Bueno, yo por lo menos me quedé con las ganas de ver qué pasaba con Asha, no sé, bueno, a mí me sonaba un poco a eso. Con el local y con la gatita que baila, que nos tiraba los tejos salvajemente. Además, mandó a pastar a nuestro compi. No quiso que nos acompañase a la habitación. Nos citó única... Perdón, que tengo el cable por aquí. Nos citó única y exclusivamente a nosotros. O sea que algo bien haríamos. Le caemos bien. Cincuentón, alcohólico, divorciado y fumador, en aras de dejarlo, que pone nerviosa a una gatita treintañera. Bueno, cosas de la que vamos a contar, que no sepamos en este canal. Aunque seamos un canal cristiano, pero conocemos de qué va el rollo. En fin, sin más, voy a dar paso, voy a quitar la música, ya está bien. Subimos un poquito esto. Y no inicio el juego, tío, porque ¿sabéis qué pasa? Si lo inicio directamente, se mezclan los canales de audio y cuida que lo flips. Así que una vez estamos ya aquí, le damos un poco de cera y candela y amor. ¿Escucha? Deberéis estar viéndolo. Le cuesta un poquito. Yes. Sí. Sí, se escucha. Igual hasta de más. Vamos a bajar un poquito.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Pórtate bien, Sonny, pórtate bien. Hay que buscar la manera de que cuando salga el juego se siga reproduciendo la música, el sonido, porque aún no sé cómo hacer eso. Splurge, tenemos deberes, tío. ¿Cuántos anuncios? Me cago en la puta. 4 anuncios, tío, no puedo ni ver mi directo, maldita sea. Increíble. En fin, espero que se haya resuelto un poco lo del audio. Si no, también lo podemos bajar desde aquí, quizás. Un poco ajustes de sonido. Vamos a bajarlo un pelín, tal que aquí. Vale, me imagino que ahora está un poco más compensado. Espera, eso creo que ahora lo puedo tocar. Lo de los anuncios. Esto estaría de puta madre, tío, quitar los anuncios, porque a ver, al final la gente se raya, pero con razón. ¿Sabes? Bueno, vamos a recordar un poco qué había por aquí. El Cacer Club, es verdad. El whisky que robamos, tío. Me dieron un trofeo por esto, no lo conté. Me dieron un trofeo por robar whisky bueno. Whisky caro. Somos los putísimos amos. Nuestra IPA, que no tiene nombre, ¿no?
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now.
Socia. Bueno, bien, socia está bien, supongo. Decía yo, porque es que nuestro compañero de curro tiene un harén, he dicho por él. Vamos a recordar a los sujetos. Bien, Débora, que es la señora que vino a vernos al despacho, por llamarlo de alguna manera, a nuestra habitación de hotel, donde se acumula la mierda, el tabaco y todas las malas decisiones que hemos tomado a lo largo de nuestra vida. Natasha, que es la señora en cuestión. Vale, vamos a ver la página. Esta, Natasha Katsenko, esto era. La estaban amenazando, estoy recordando un poco, haciendo memoria del lore. La habían amenazado. Estamos con nuestro compañero Marty. Y gracias a Luis hemos podido entrar en el garito, donde también nos hemos topado con el puto amo, capo de la mafia, que ahora no identifico aquí en ninguna parte. Aquí, con Ibn, correcto, con Ibn Howard Ibn Wessler, que es un rata y el que se enrolla con la señora Natasha. Muy bien, bueno, pues fundamentalmente este era el tema. Estos eran los personajes. Guapa está la banda sonora de este juego. Ah, sí, vimos el cuadro súper sugerente de Nuestra Señora. A ver el espejo.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
Mention it. Bueno. A ver qué dices. Plus, no lo puedo cambiar. Necesito iniciar del PC. Vale, no, sin más. Yo es porque tendría que apuntar las cositas que hay que hacer poco a poco, pero bueno, que con tranquilidad. No hay ninguna prisa, pero sí que sería interesante ver qué dices.
I can't leave until I've talked with Natasha.
Vale, supongo que ahora se viene gente a otro interrogatorio.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
Por favor.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, son.
No sabes tú nada.
So,
Pájaro.
why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
No tiene más
It
chula que
must
una
be
noche.
exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the
Porque no
bush.
vuelo, soy un gallo.
Is it too banal if I
Perdón.
tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do
Ya
best.
se tutean y todo,
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
Ya.
You do have
Vamos a
a
salir
sense
por la
of
puerta de
humor.
atrás, pero metidos en una bolsa negra, además.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny,
Bueno.
come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
Por un momento. Vale. Por un momento pensaba que nos íbamos a pillar ahí en el sofá ese y me cerraban el canal para toda la vida ya. A ver, un momentito, que está hablando Splurge. Voy a ver si ceno algo. Un pliqui que he llegado de cabeza. Vale, tranqui, tío. Yo voy a estar aquí una horita, un par de horitas. Natasha, que dice qué cosas nuevas. Natasha es una mujer realmente misteriosa y además parece peligrosa. Aunque no cabe ninguna duda de que está en problemas serios. La pregunta es si ella es la causa del problema o si es alguien más. Me dice que nos hemos metido en un marrón interesante. Bueno, señora, ¿puedes hablar más?
Seriously, how did you find me?
Vale.
Not even my boss knows where I live.
Ya no tiene jefe, que te
Although
has
I
despedido.
didn't include Ibn in my little private mission, some of his resources were still available
Perdón.
to me.
Yeah, let me guess. There's someone at the station working for him.
No sé, extraño.
Someone? You're so cute when you're playing naive.
Have you ever had dealings with the police?
Not in this city.
And otherwise?
Does it really matter, Mr. Featherland?
Maybe it does. More than a little.
I'm afraid you'll have to unravel that thread yourself. But you will find nothing but a dead end.
Mira, tiene muchas líneas de diálogo este juego, teniendo en cuenta que Es una conversación que probablemente la peña se salte porque bueno, te dicen, tienes ahí para investigar, o sea, para interrogar, le das a interrogar y ya está. Y nos acaba de contar un rollo en un momento de la leche. Ostras, me acabo de fijar que ayer te hicieron un par de raidecillas. Sí, correcto, muy bien. Te pasaron el otro día.
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful.
Vamos a ver.
Every part of her oozes
Los gatos
danger.
tienen poros. Tío, ¿dónde está Tigre Blanca cuando se la necesita? Esto es un stream para Tigre Blanca, tío. Hay furros aquí. Ella puede darnos info de los furros a saco. Bueno. Cuidado con esta señora. Porque seguro que nos la va a liar. Bueno. Ha sido una situación mejorable. Ya está, a la mierda. Memorable.
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time. But this stage still calls my name. And I perform just a few times a year. And always with a new song.
Ah,
So that was all the
somos
excitement.
los privilegiados.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
Una impresión intrigante. El local es bastante elegante, la edición se queda corta. Vamos a saco, somos impertinentes. Venga, seguro que mojamos algo.
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
Vamos fuerte, señora.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy. Ask me.
All right. How old were you?
Venga.
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Y un poco, que va.
Life is anything but a game, detective.
Well, you tell me.
Me cae bien, Natas. Lo jodido es que hace poco conocí a alguien que tenía este carácter también. Y que también era, bueno, del este. Vamos a dejarlo ahí. Sí, muy divertido. ¿Crees que podría un admirador ser responsable de las amenazas? ¿Qué me puedes contar de Wesley? Y cabrón, ¿eh? Vamos a tirar de la madeja de Wesley, a ver si te has aburrido ya. Venga, vamos a ver qué pasa. Nada, vamos.
What can you tell me about Ibn Wessler?
You should be more specific. What do you want to know?
¿Cómo? ¿Menos 15? Venga, oh, ¿qué dices? A ver, ¿cómo os conocisteis Ibn y tú? Si no es indiscreción, que ya dudo. ¿Cuánto sabe acerca de los negocios de Ibn? ¿No te parece un poco trillado la muñequita mona y el capo de la mafia?
Don't
Yeah,
you think
lo
this is a
reintentamos, sí, ya está.
cliched formula? The bimbo and the mob boss?
Simbo.
Look, Mr. Featherland, I can tolerate bad manners, but I can't
Estaba
stand
claro, estaba claro.
rudeness.
Did I cross a line?
Disappointingly so.
Sorry, I've got the boundaries now. Can we start over?
Estaba claro.
Well, okay. Hello, I'm Natasha.
Santino Featherland, at your service.
Ahí, a menos 40. Menos 30. ¿Qué dices, hermano? A cagar. Bueno, ya os adelanto que habrá que Ya sabía que era mala idea, pero aún así me tiro de cabeza a la piscina. ¿Tiene algo que ver con esto? Venga, ya puestos a
If Ibn has
romperlo, lo
anything to
rompemos
do
todo,
with
tío.
it.
Do your job, Sonny. That's all I'm telling you. I trust in my man's innocence. Concerning this case, at least.
I'm not interested in anything else.
You see? That's why I came to you.
Mala idea. Menos 10, claro. Venga, va.
How does Ibn treat you nowadays?
Like a prince treats a princess. Maybe that sounds like a cliche.
A little.
He holds me in the hollow of his hand. He always has. He's never hurt me. He couldn't. Recently, he's been a bit distracted and nervous, but there's heavy weight on his shoulders right now. That's why I didn't want to burden him with any of this.
Más 5. Unexpected. Has dicho...
Distant and nervous. Could you elaborate?
Ibn is devoted and attentive. He sends someone every hour to ask me if everything's all right. But I can't even remember a time when we were together. Just the two of us. Recently, he spends a lot of time here and in other clubs. When he's with me, he's
Que la vida
nervous
marital
and preoccupied.
ya para otro
Why
día,
is
¿no?
that? Don't you think it's strange?
I don't think it has anything to do with the threats. It started earlier.
Any ideas about a cause?
None. Maybe it's stress. Ibn's working on doing more and more of business legally. That's kind of
Al
hard
final
for
será,
someone
será
like
un
you.
ciudadano ejemplar,
Is
el
he
Iben,
trying to get
a pesar de
himself
todo.
out of the underworld?
Maybe.
That's interesting. Thank you. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it.
Vale, entonces,
She's scared.
esto ya ha sido
Now I must
recurrente
concentrate
en
to
varios...
finally find out what I want to know.
Claro que sí, guapi. En todos los interrogatorios, o sea, hay como 3 fases, o 2 fases, ¿no? Te hace el duro, te hace un análisis de la persona y cuando ya llegas a cierto punto, digamos, como supongo que esta ya es la segunda parte final. Pero la hemos jodido, tío, yo quiero repetir esto.
What was in those threats exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Nadie ha visto nunca el culpable ni rastro, te aconsejo que me llame la atención. ¿Qué hay de Filmar? Vale, Filmar era el señor... el burro que estaba abajo. Que conocimos en la otra ciudad, la ciudad de las aves, cuyo nombre... Las amenazas podrían tener algo que ver con la peligrosa relación que mantienes. ¿Bien? Vamos por aquí.
Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you?
You mean I'm a cat and he's a rat?
Hostia, qué bueno, ¿verdad?
Every interracial relationship has risk. But yes, this one's more conspicuous than most.
Clawville's a very open and free city, but I guess you see more radical transgressions than I do.
One of the most common causes in homicidal and predatory cases, ma'am. So, yes.
Well, I don't know about that. Nobody ever questioned our relationship openly. We are what we are. And you know, if you're interested in my personal feelings, danger fills our relationship with a flavor no other can replace.
It must be one interesting relationship, that's for sure. I'm not sure I can feel the same, but I can certainly understand it.
Maybe one day you'll experience it, Sonny. Have you ever been with a predator before?
Well,
Well,
that's unsteady ground, Natasha. Let's turn the questioning around, if you don't mind.
Bueno, sabemos comportarnos, por lo
as you
menos.
wish, Sonny.
Más 5. Hostia, ya está. Y las demás opciones a la verga. ¿A cuándo sientes como yo has engatusado? Has engatusado, no me lo creo, tío. Este juego es maravilloso.
How many fools like me have you used up, Natasha?
In all my life? Well,
I just forget it. I don't want to know. Curiosity killed the cat. No pun intended.
I'm just joking. You're not a fool, Sonny. I know that was supposed to be a kind of insult, but it usually rolls right off me. I can't take cock-a-doodling, so you can put aside the strutting stuff while you're talking to me.
La
Fair
jodimos,
point.
¿no?
Broadcast received, ma'am. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough
Sí.
game.
Efectivamente hay
It's
3
time to
fases.
know why I'm
Tanteo.
here.
¿Cómo se llamaba esto cuando ocurre? Madre de Dios, ¿qué dices? Pero cómo? ¿Qué le hemos dicho para que se ponga tan así? Ya está bien de andarse por las ramas. ¿De qué conoces a Molly? Pero esto está fatal.
Let's stop beating about the
Muy mal.
bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you, no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator, or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine.
Coño.
She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you
No,
shouldn't
no
have.
deberías.
But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Cluck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
Más 5, hostia, es que... Nos crispamos, a saco. Ah, vamos suaves.
You played me from the start, didn't you?
It wasn't my intention.
I'm an old cock, Natasha. I've played too many of these games, and I've been on the losing side often enough.
So, you're going to walk away?
You're damn right. I don't know if it's worth it for me.
Look, Sonny, money's not an issue.
Oh yeah, your fawn had already mentioned that. But unfortunately, it'll be hard to spend all that dough when I'm dead.
Dead? Don't even say that.
Do you have a gun?
Me?
Of course you, Natasha. Do you have it on you?
Not at the moment.
Well, let me give you some advice. Keep it with you, always. Maybe in your purse.
You don't think they, whoever they are, would hurt me?
Don't be naive, Natasha.
You're right. I'll keep it with me.
I don't want to scare you, but 2 cops snooping around can mess something like this up, even if it's just 2 roosters.
You'll keep snooping? Thank you, Sonny.
Maybe you're getting yourself into even deeper trouble with me. Thank me when this is all over.
Está acabando esto, entiendo. Sí. A ver, castaña de interrogatorio. Aquí va, aquí va. Vale. Vamos a volver a intentarlo.
Natasha is a... That was a...
I'm glad.
Do you...
So
that...
I have many.
Vamos un poco sobre seguro.
The picture on the wall is...
Only.
I think I'm on a...
Come on.
All right.
Did you?
You're quite a...
Life is.
You tell me.
Vale, suave. Mierda, ahora ya es donde empiezo a no acordarme de que hemos cogido. ¿Qué me puedes contar de Ivan Wessler? Vamos con
Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me,
Bueno.
Mr. Detective.
Estás muy segura tú de eso, ¿no?
Ah, I see.
Más 10, bien. ¿Por qué, Débora? No, chica, pero porque me diste tú. Las últimas son como muy hostiles siempre, ¿no? Se podrá enfadar si le preguntamos lo primero, tío. Vamos a centrarnos en el caso, va.
Do you have any material evidence concerning the threats?
You may think I'm irresponsible, but I didn't keep any of it.
Que tenías,
I
pero ya no.
simply couldn't bear to look at
Buena
them.
esa, Natasha.
Didn't you think maybe the police would need it?
I didn't think I needed the police. Moreover, do you think the girlfriend of Ibn Wessler could ever turn to the cops?
I see. So, what about me? How do I come into the picture?
It sounds ridiculous, but you're my last hope.
That does sound ridiculous, but I accept. My ego
Y los viejos
and old
vicios.
habits.
You can't do anything else, can you?
Something like that. A leopard can't change its spots. Deep behind the diamond skin
Bueno,
lies the truth.
ni tan mal.
It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared.
¿Qué decían exactamente?
What was in those?
The message itself.
But a word.
Exact.
So,
You real
I guess.
whore. Cat got your...
No.
Te turba, cuando dices puta. A ver, vale. Cuidado. Desde luego la primera no es. Nadie ha visto nunca el culpable ni rastro que hay de filmar. También he ido por ti, te aconsejo que no llames la atención. Bueno, estamos bastante arriba. Vamos a intentar no joderla. Y digo intentar porque no doy garantías de nada. Claro, esto es como muy obvio. Te aconsejo que no llames la atención. Esto también es una gilipollez. No sé, vamos a ver.
I suggest you lie low
What do you mean by that?
until this matter blows
Que no
over.
bailes,
Maybe you could put aside your ego.
por ejemplo.
Hide in
Ni
Wesley's
vayas
mansion.
cenas, ni vida
Do you
social.
think I'm doing all this because of my
Joder.
ego?
Aren't you?
On the
Ay, Dios mío.
contrary, if I hid, I would give whoever wrote those messages what they want. And I'd let my fans down.
Well, that's vanity speaking.
You misunderstand me, Sonny.
Maybe I do. I could say I half understood you, but I think that would be an overstatement.
A ver la broma como sale. Ah, pues no, mira, ni tan mal.
How many fools like me have you...
In all my life.
I just for... Fair point. Natasha is a mysterious...
Ah, Molly. Pero tío, ha bajado menos 60 de golpe. Eso tenía que ser así.
Let's stop.
I'm prepared.
You knew...
I really...
Oh, really?
Don't be rude.
I'm sorry.
Molly,
Yeah, Natasha.
I knew you were...
Don't go.
Look,
You're right.
I'm sorry.
Really? Pluck me.
Bueno, es que no, porque hemos bajado menos 60, tío. Te sanciona el juego ahí.
What exactly do you
Voy a volver a
want
intentarlo,
from
voy
me?
a pasarlo más deprisa, ¿de acuerdo?
Whatever it takes.
Not exactly, but
You know, if I didn't see the speck of...
I'm not
Vale.
afraid.
You're terrified.
You must solve this. As
Oye, claro, si eso es un juego, ¿no? No, nos ha cascado menos 60. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué hemos hecho mal? No,
Natasha is...
porque, joder, si me dijeras que tenía más opciones, vale, pero es que eso se por toda la cara, tío. Solo había
That
una
was...
I'm go.
una opción.
So that...
I have
Me hubiera
many-
conformado si lo hubiera roto, pero...
The picture...
Oh,
I...
come
Sí, que
on.
tenías 14 años.
You're... You
Nos queda claro. Y...
do you...
Though
You know... Ah,
Es que nos ha pegado un palo de la leche, tío. Por toda la cara. Y... Prueba material.
do you have...
you,
Didn't you...
I, it,
That...
you,
Something like deep... What was...
the met,
But a...
exact,
So...
you,
I...
whole, cat,
That's...
Vale. A ver, por aquí no. Entiendo, a ver, era esta. Y después ya nos deja hablar de la menos 60, tío. Pues, digo, no sé.
No one's ever...
that's one of the most curious things. Ibn has men everywhere.
One of them could be the culprit.
Ibn pays his animals well, and he's the most dangerous man in the city. A combination that nullifies your theory, I believe.
Maybe, ma'am. Love is capable of insane miracles and miraculous...
What poetry. Did you ever...
Never.
Maybe that's the point. I would read about you. Not like the chicken police Pulp Fiction.
Qué grande.
Furry hell. Do you read that trash?
Like everyone else in the city.
Oh, great.
I think it's flattering, even as badly written tales of heroes in the gutter.
You enjoy it?
Well, just a little, Sonny. Just a little.
Bueno, vale. Vale. El pasado te hace dudar. Un examante, un marido tal vez, seguro que eso nos va de coña. Así que la cosa no viene de tu círculo ni de un admirador. ¿De quién sospechas? Y esto parece lo más lógico, ¿no?
So it's not a fan and not an inside job. Who do you suspect?
Aren't you supposed to know that?
Usually, yes. But I've got nothing to go on. And you don't have a hunch.
No guardar las pruebas.
Maybe I do. But first, I want to know if you'll even accept my case.
I'm here, aren't I?
That's true, but I must know if I can trust you.
A ver, así no
Proof of the
funciona
pudding
esto.
is in the eating.
I wish it was that simple.
Natasha is a mysterious
Bien.
woman.
Vale. Tío, hostia, da igual lo que digas, que te casca. Bueno, menos 10 en este caso, ya está bien, venga.
I'm prepared.
You need...
I really
Oh, real.
don't be
I'm...
Molly.
Yeah,
I knew.
don't go.
Look,
You're right.
I'm sorry.
Real. Pluck me.
Has jugado conmigo desde el principio, ¿verdad?
You played me for...
It was
I'm an old...
so.
You're damn...
Looks
Oh, yeah.
dead.
Do you...
Me?
Of course.
Not at.
Well, let me give you...
You don't.
Don't be nice.
You're.
I don't want
Debería llevar la
to...
pipa.
Maybe you...
Bueno, la cuestión... A ver ahora cómo queda el tema. El 90%. Detective genuino. Bueno, es que... Me da rabia, ¿sabéis? Porque... menos 60, tío, por un comentario ahí acorralado. Por eso he vuelto a rehacerla esta tercera vez. Si me da un poquito más, pues vale, pero me ha dado rabia. Vale, la cuestión es que sí que se puede subir en cada interrogatorio. Eso también es lo que me interesa. Bueno, es el mejor hasta el momento. La amenaza, más bien la palabra amenazante en los mensajes que han enviado a Natasha, es sencilla. Puta. Es concisa y aún así dice mucho. Bueno. Pensamientos finales. Los legendarios detectives han vuelto a la acción un poco cansados, pero impecables. Buen trabajo. Bueno, es la tercera. Un poco vamos a echar.
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Venga, dale.
Natasha.
Please come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why
Pero
not
yo
here and now?
no marees tanto.
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Vale.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous
Ahora
to keep
estamos
secrets
oficialmente de
from?
mierda hasta el cuello.
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha, you know...
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure,
No me pregunto
I get
ahora.
it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until
No
later,
objeto.
Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
La llave, supongo. Nueva pista. Madre mía, nos va a salir carísima, hija. Ya verás. O sea, ahora nos vas a enseñar algo que ni tu marido conoce. Nos citas en un lugar remoto, entiendo, apartado. Nos van a pegar 4 tiros, nos van a dejar por ahí, ya verás. Pero bueno, hemos venido a jugar. Natasha está asustada y su miedo es genuino, pero aún así no me lo está contando todo y eso no me gusta nada, pues no. Natasha me ha invitado a su casa de vacaciones, quiere enseñarme algo. Estaría encantado de ir en cualquier otra situación, pero en este caso me preocupa. Preocúpate. La amenaza, o más bien las palabras amenazantes, los mensajes que han enviado a Natasha, es sencilla. Puta, es concisa, pero aún así dice mucho. Bueno. Objeto, la llave. Me encanta que sea el comentario que hace. Pienso lo mismo, Tony. Absolutamente conforme con todo. Al candelabro no lo he
You
visto.
got a beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness with very classy furniture.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
Hoy mojas, Sony.
Well,
Pero
Weren't you supposed
la
to be
boca de
waiting in
whisky,
the car?
solamente.
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
De tus gilipolleces. Estoy viejo para aguantar tus tonterías, compi. Vale. Está claro que quieres que hable contigo, pero un momentito. A ver si podemos sacar alguna otra información.
Hey, Big Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Unfortunately, I don't know, Big Face. But I wouldn't tell you even if I did. Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of sh...
Anything else, dear sirs?
Ahí, haciendo colegas.
That girl is looking at me.
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is empty, Marty. That's all.
No, Sonny. She was staring at me, like, hard. Now, I saw it.
Marty, you're imagining things. Oh, wait a second.
You see that, right? She's looking right at us with those big, black, weird squirrel eyes.
Okay, Marty, don't panic. And just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
Sí, la cosita, sí. Es que son tan graciosos los burros, tío. Filmar, no, tío, hermano, luego eres un palizas. A ver.
Ah, this is the life, huh? What's this guy do? Real estate?
He looks like a coat hanger to me.
That was actually worse than the previous joke.
I try.
Enorme, Sony.
You know,
Ahí.
Sonny, I love Laura, and I swear I'm gonna marry her one day. But I gotta admit, that Natasha woman has turned even my head.
I wouldn't mess with Laura if I were you, pal. Wouldn't even think about it. There are few women as
Tío,
dangerous as her.
céntrate.
And not just because she's a predator.
You're telling me.
Nuevo golfo. Te ha hecho el tío. ¡Hey! ¿Qué tal? Hola, hola, bienvenida. ¿Cómo lo llevas? ¿Qué me cuentas? Bienvenida a toda la gente, por cierto, que está por aquí. ¿Qué tal estáis? ¿Qué tal lleváis la noche del martes?
Remember that old case with the fox and the raven?
How could I even forget?
Absurd, right? All that bloodshed for a piece of cheese.
Yeah, hunger can bring out the monster in animals, right?
And the wildest and most primordial instincts, no matter how civilized they seem.
As you say, Marty.
Es una llama, tío. Ese señor con un escote hasta los ombligos es una llama. Hombre, Olivia. A ver.
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
Tú sola,
you
todo.
don't beat around the bush, ma'am.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
No, pero bueno, quizás sí. ¿Podemos hablar con el matón? Bueno, vamos a terminar con esta señora. Vale, muy bien, muy bien. Esto no me lo esperaba. Espera, vamos a agotar esto.
Look, Olivia, you know, last time...
Oh,
Please, Marty, there's no need.
no, there's no
Yes,
need.
there
Exacto.
is. I know I wasn't a gentleman, and I know I should have called you.
Pero que esto estuviera un
but
rollete.
I was young and...
You don't have to explain. I wasn't waiting long for your call. I forgot about it fast.
That's good to hear, I suppose.
Lo de la fragilidad, Marty, hermano. Déjalo, ya está. Es parte del pasado. Está bien ahí detrás. De verdad. No te calientes. ¿Esto es lo mismo?
I'm sorry we disturbed you.
Not at all.
No, párate. Que todavía nos quedamos sin saber esto.
Do you come here often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
¿Vale?
You're welcome.
Ya, más seca que el esparto esta señora, que...
You know, Aben's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and wants a change. I deeply respect that.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am.
Está haciéndose el bueno porque quiere desgravar impuestos. A ver qué hay detrás, ¿eh? Estos juegos suelen tener un plot twist ahí de la leche. Lo mismo luego resulta que es el que mueve los hilos de... Bueno, eso sería lo esperable, que mueve los hilos de la policía de... ¿Cómo se llama esta ciudad? De la ciudad. A saber, la de mierda que tiene esta gente detrás. Ah, casa de vacaciones. Esto puede ser un marronazo.
What's your relationship with Miss Natasha Katsenko?
We've talked a bit, that's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Eso pues nos mete mierdas
Thank you
de
for your
manual,
compliment, Mr. Featherland.
Es por cumplir.
No, no tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
Hola. Oh, ahí hay fricciones. Ahí. No, y ahí no salta ningún mensajito de que tenemos información nueva, de que esta señora no tiene claro si es recíproco. Madre mía.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house in Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant and luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
Ok. Así.
I'm sorry we...
Not at all.
Vale, nada. ¿Quién más? Se agota aquí y aquí también. Vale, vamos a hablar con el segurata. ¿Qué os parece? El felino este que tiene cara de que no vamos a ser amigos suyos en eones.
Excuse me, pal. My name is Santino Featherland.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
Bueno. Guarda las uñas ahí en los guantes, chaval. Que te vas a hacer daño.
Listen, pal.
Did I stutter, chicken? Get lost.
Podemos partir la cara si seguimos insistiendo. Vamos a averiguarlo.
Listen, pal.
Did I stutter, chicken?
Vale. A ti, Gabriel, te veremos algún día fuera de aquí. Y te lo explicaremos. No, sí. Después del espectáculo, Iber abandonó el Cazar Club, sí. Cazar Club. Sospechosamente rápido. Bueno, teniendo en cuenta que es un mafioso, puede haber pasado cualquier cosa. El punto es que están Olivia y el segurata, eso es lo raro. Marty salió con Olivia durante un breve periodo de... Marty, mi compañero, claro, salió con Olivia durante un breve periodo de tiempo. Eso es todo, no quiero saber más sobre el... No, yo tampoco. Coincido, ellos sabrán, pero algo me dice que esto va a tener algún tipo de influencia en el desarrollo de la historia. Gabriel Antipov, el machacador. Silencioso y letal, seguramente sea de Estuonia. Un fan de Estuonia. Probablemente este lince sea uno de los matones de Iben Wessler. El lince eres tú, por decir esto. O sea, evidentemente es uno de los matones de Iben Wessler. Bueno, pues no fue mal de estar por aquí. Nos faltaría hablar con el enterado este. Está en primer plano, es filmar. ¿Ha pasado algo interesante desde el último día? Bueno, hemos hecho un interrogatorio a Natasha. Lo he tenido que repetir 3 veces porque la primera me ha ido mal y ya está. La segunda me han cascado menos 60 por toda la cara en el interrogatorio y me niego a que no me den opciones. Y la tercera ha salido sorprendentemente bien. Así que no, aparte de eso y de que es una señora gata en todos los sentidos, buenos y malos, nada más. Estos juegos son muy de chill. Ahora vamos a hablar con Filmar. A ver si sacamos algo claro.
No. Have you talked to Natasha?
Me tomen todo esto.
In fact, yes. She was kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway.
Claro, eso también es detective y por lo visto bastante mediocre.
Too
Según
old for
dijeron.
this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this
Hombre.
and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Whoa.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Sí, eso me temo.
That makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here. Okay, I didn't say anything.
Es que te van a llover de palos, tío, en algún momento del juego. Que voy a estar yo ahí para verlo y reírme. Y que no te lleve. Bueno, y que no te dé yo uno. Pavo, que nos. Acordaos. Que Martín nos pegó un escopetazo. Que ahora está aquí de jajas con nosotros. De soy tu colega, soy el que va contigo, buen rollo, la broma, el chiste, no sé qué. El hijo de puta nos pegó un tiro en la entrepierna con una escopeta, ¿sabes? El muy mamón. No hay que olvidarlo.
We stepped into it, didn't we?
Pues sí, ya estamos involucrados. A ver qué pone ahí. Son nombres y números, direcciones quizás. Madre mía. Lo que digo, hasta el...
All that's furry. What kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Te van a ayudar a filmar.
All top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
Hostia.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Sí. A ver, podemos sacar algo más. Sabía yo. A ver.
Take care of yourself.
You're one.
A ver, podemos preguntar por Ivan Wessler, lista de nombres extrañas, Natasha, La Casa y Olivia. Nos han dado, ahora sí acaba de pasar algo interesante, ¿ves? Acaba de darnos una lista, bueno, medio papel rasgado por la mitad, mejor dicho, con una lista de nombres y números, que a saber qué son. Presumiblemente gente que juega las cartas. Recordad que Natasha era un poco ludópata y gustaba de perder fortunas jugando a las cartitas. Entonces igual va por ahí la cosa.
The truth is, Ibn's a dirty bastard, but he's likable. It must be his charisma that snared Natasha.
Maybe there's more to it than simple wild love.
Who knows? Animals commit the dirtiest of deeds for wild love.
You've got a point.
¿Qué dice la lista? Creo que os lo ha dicho ya todo.
We stepped into it, didn't we?
That's an understatement. All of these names,
Belong to the upper crust. Yeah, I noticed.
it's only some sex cult, if you're lucky.
Don't even
Marty.
go there, Marty.
Yeah, all right.
Es que es un notas el pobre. Nos va a dar más faena de la que nos va a quitar ya. Ya lo está haciendo. Casi nos parte la cara Olivia y poco nos pasa.
Wonderful girl. Either I'm gonna kill her or I'm beginning to like her.
That's funny. I swear I've heard that before.
Huh, to be honest, me too.
Comentarios.
So, Natasha invited us to her weekend house.
That's either very good news
Pero
or
que-
very bad news.
50%. That's not that bad, is it?
That's an admirable attitude.
Attitude, yeah, he's got that. Most of the time, I think that's all he's got.
Hey,
No le sacudes a las pollas, ¿sabes? Al final unos a otros. Antes igual. O la quieres o la matas. Puede ser una buena idea o una mala idea ir a la casa. El tío... Vamos, un 10 como detective. Vaya inútil, tío.
Who is this woman anyway? She's like Ibn's shadow. Nobody knows anything about her.
I don't know if she has anything to do with the case, but it's worth keeping an eye on her anyway.
More women, more trouble.
You already fantasizing?
Even the sight of young women make me tired. Anyway, most people say she's the rat's lover too. But next to Natasha, I doubt he'd want her. Anyway, the pussycat would have already torn her to shreds.
Could be.
La come viva, vamos. Vale. Y ahora lo mismo.
Take care of
Cuídate
yourself.
viejo, bla, bla, bla. Vale. Tenemos una ubicación nueva. Un momento que aquí tenemos bastantes historias, tío. ¿Qué dice? Apenas reconocí unos pocos nombres de la lista que me pasó Filmar, pero todos pertenecían a la élite más respetada de Clawville. Clawville es la ciudad. No me he acordado. Podría ser una lista de bodas, aunque dudo que sea el caso. Sí, eso es ser muy optimista, hermano. A ver. Parece que Filmar también solía trabajar para Natasha, pero dejó el caso antes de que las cosas se pusieran demasiado complicadas. En cualquier caso, se hizo con una prueba, como habría hecho cualquier investigador, que puede resultarnos muy útil. Bueno, desde luego no es una lista de la compra. Por lo menos algo podremos sacar. Esa lista llena de imponentes nombres debe de tener algo que ver con Natasha y por ende también con las amenazas. Casa de vacaciones de Natasha Katsenko. Se encuentra en Villaflor, el barrio más alejado y pulcro de la ciudad. Me da cierta curiosidad lo que pueda esconder allí. Vale, pues, ¿qué pasó? Vámonos. Vale, pero un momentito. Tenemos la casa de vacaciones. Esto es principal. Hot Dog. Comisaría de Clawville. Ah, espérate. Ahora la comisaría de Clawville es opcional. Antes acordaos que tenía este icono, el de la plaquita. Vale, que esto es misión principal. Vamos a ver si nos da la posibilidad de ir aquí, será por algo. Igual que al otro sitio. Pero antes de ir a la comisaría... Bueno, pues,
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
pues nada.
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha
Le
and
di sin
Ibn
querer.
by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in
Sí, pero podemos llegar
Flower.
tarde a la casa de
Learn
Villaflor.
something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
Bueno, pues nada, que soy idiota y le he dado sin querer a la comisaría. Quería ir al bar, pero en fin, en cualquier caso. Bueno, han dicho que no, pero yo voy a hablar con ellos porque soy así.
How's it going tonight, boys?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling together again, I suppose we'll have some excitement to look forward to.
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you
Vamos a
shot
la
up a
púas.
theatre, and if I remember correctly, each other.
That was a complicated evening.
Aye, sure. Complicated.
Somos el puto hazme reír de la comisaría, definitivamente. Vale. Vamos a ver, agente barman, jardín, esto no sé ni quién es, tío. Galería de tiro. Quizás la secretaria, bueno, no sé, Mónica, secretaria no, pobre. No sé que Mónica sepa algo. A ver si ahora nos va a tocar esto con todo Dios. Correcto, bueno, pues nada, vamos. A ver, lo primero.
So soon? That was fast. Almost a record.
Sorry, Mon. We're just here for a little info.
When are you not here for that, boys? How about wish me a happy birthday for a change?
What? Is it your birthday today?
Of course not. Don't be silly, Marty. You know exactly when
Sí,
it is.
sí,
We've talked about it a dozen
Lo recordaba
times.
perfectamente.
Yeah, of course I know.
Te estaba probando.
So,
No tienes ni puta
could
idea.
you help us with this and that?
Of course, boys, but be quick about it. I'm in over my head
You know
with
what I mean.
paperwork and blood boils breathing down my neck.
We'll be quick like a hurricane.
Tan rápidos como Marty en la cama. Tío, has aprovechado un momento brutal para decir algo así. Bueno, te lo perdonaremos.
Guess who we met today in person, Mon?
King Hector III?
Even better, the one who commands the king.
Nueva nota. Esto es
Wait a
tercero.
minute. Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name. with some
Ah,
kind of
es
new meat
verdad.
substitute.
Con eso tiene que haber alguna movida
His
seguro.
name's gonna be rather
Lo
difficult
del
to
subsahariano de
clear.
carne tiene que tener algún
It's a
peso.
heroic and impossible venture.
Ahora habrá que ver
I
cómo.
haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Evan's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey, also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon.
Vale. Joder, tú, y esto de la primera. Vale. Natasha.
We saw a pretty good show at the Czar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed a new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Or rather, me.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery. I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Pero no entiendo, se supone que estamos trabajando en B a saco. Aquí estamos cascándole a toda la comisaría que estamos con... Trabajando para la mujer del campo más importante de la ciudad.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Marty, shut up.
Oh, you mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
Marty está que se sube por las paredes, el pobre hombre. Mucho voy a casarme con Laura, pero está más salido el pico en la mesa, tú.
Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no, this is something else.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
It must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Ah, don't mention it, Mon. Thanks for your time.
Or, wait a minute. There is something.
Stop teasing us, Mon.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we noticed.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
Esta mujer parte aquí lo ha calado más que el jefe probablemente. Pero es una señora humilde. Vale, son todo tíos y además hay cifras. A ver, no podemos... Bueno, algo terminamos, vamos a mirar el papel. No es que vayamos a sacar nada en claro, pero... A ver qué dice Olivia.
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman.
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know. We're not even here anymore.
Vale, bueno, nos hemos sacado algunas cosas en claro. ¿Cómo dice? Héctor III o el Rey Zorro, yo que cachondeo, pero sí hay una entrada de Héctor III. Como muchos animales le llaman, es el tercer miembro de la dinastía Paloyux. Aunque Clawville es un estado pequeño, su raíz se cuenta entre los animales más influyentes de Natura, no por la importancia de la ciudad, sino por las riquezas de sus lejanas colonias. Pues no es extraño que el caso trascienda las fronteras de Clawville y vaya más allá. Lo mismo hasta tenemos sorpresa. Vale. Bueno, seguiremos con Bosco. No sabemos gran cosa. Más allá de que se dedican al negocio de la carne, que además ha delegado todo lo demás en el carnicero, que eso ya debería darnos un poco así en la nariz, un olor extraño. Y que nos han citado en 1 hora y vamos a llegar tarde, básicamente. A ver, espérate.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco.
Tú te
We're
pagar
sniffing
alquiler y
around
mira,
on a case.
aquí estamos.
Who? Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
Just an old case. Still open. Not official, but not active either. We're not bothering anyone. You know, old habits die hard.
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
Pues dándonos información sobre Silver Low. Tío, le vamos a enseñar la lista a todo Dios. Eso es buena idea.
Do you still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Vamos, que tiene un pasado turbio.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice
Hostias, dan
big
todos de
juicy
mierda hasta el
ball in
cuello, tío.
exchange for my
Policorrupto.
silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
A ti te lo voy a
We're
contar.
still not gonna tell
Mira.
you.
Me jode tener tanto en común con Barty, pero así es.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot.
Vaya,
But I've never been into
qué
cats,
sorpresa.
you know.
No te va el morbo, ¿eh?
Couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy
Bien
would
jugado,
go
Marty.
away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself.
Les da la
one day.
marcha a todos aquí en la comisaría, tú. Claro que sí, a tope. Bueno, y aquí ya no nos dice nada más, ¿no?
The boss?
He's not in a good mood. Malloy got so drunk he pissed himself.
Oh, no.
And we just put the cherry on top, huh?
Mostly you, Sonny. No offense.
None taken. I'm used to it. Everything rolls right off my feathers.
Joder, nos tienen todos un cariño aquí.
Miss
de la leche.
Jardine, one of the 7 female officers of the Clawville PD.
¿Una señora? Así es una leona, tío.
Officer Barkman.
Sin que rentarle una
unwavering.
bestia. ¿Una qué? Bestia esclavista. Es un perro, ¿no? Bueno, pues no sé si en la galería de tiro podremos... Prácticas de tiro, no, porque ya nos coronamos, así que más vale retirarse a tiempo que no quedar como un payaso. Vale, nos piramos entonces al otro punto de interés. Quizás le podamos preguntar... Aunque Clawville es una monarquía, el poder y la jurisdicción no recae solo en el rey, sino también en el Consejo de los 12. Muchos animales piensan que el Consejo está completamente al mando y que el propio rey no es más que una marioneta y un símbolo. Suena de algo. Los miembros del Consejo son los animales más poderosos de la ciudad después del rey, entre los que se cuentan no solo políticos, sino también empresarios influyentes. Vamos. Los lobbies y pues, la vida misma, básicamente. Vale, pues oficinas.
Blood boils in there and I don't want...
I wholeheartedly agree, partner.
Vale, vale. Y sudando diré ahí. A ver, por si acaso nos dejásemos algo. Alguien habla, son sudando de todo esto. Vale, vámonos. A ver, un momentito. ¿Qué hace de vacaciones? ¿Qué va a ser que no? Vale. Creo que entonces la liamos la otra vez. ¿Por qué? Porque... No, vale, no he dicho nada. Perdón. Gallo.
Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
If he forgave us for wrecking his joint last time.
He'll never
Diría que
forgive
no.
us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times, he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're right, old bird.
De la guitarra seguro que sabe algo. A ver. Señora o señor.
Everything all right, old man?
Hulk.
If there's something we can do for you, just say so, okay?
Well, all right.
Vale, vale.
Jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, had to end up here, huh?
Sin
Hello
rencores.
to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
I had no problems until now.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
Hostia, le caemos de
And
coña
we
a
won't
este.
even trash your place this time. What do you say?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax,
Ay, Dios.
pal.
Muy fan de
We'll
Zip.
be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Vamos a reír de la tocada de polla. Drama Queen, sí, totalmente. Mira, esta. ¿Y ese pavo? ¿Está ahí una gaviota? No me gusta. Este señor. Este señor no estaba aquí. Oye, yo el otro día me quedé con ganas de escuchar. Aquí había temazos, tío, en la gramola. Las moscas muertas, no. Dar poco. Los temazos de aquí del Chicken Police. Qué poca broma, con la banda sonora. O sea, no me queda muy claro cuál es la función dentro del juego de la gramola, ¿vale? Más allá de hacer la coña de estar aquí escuchando música un ratillo. Claro, si nos vamos deja de sonar, que es el rollo. Digo, pues igual puedes cambiar la banda sonora. Por lo menos el otro día se paró. A ver. Claro, y vuelve la música. No entiendo. Qué pena. Bueno, Zip. A ver, viejo.
So, out with it. Stop winding me up. I'm almost
Me gusta todo
consumed
este,
by
por
all
Dios.
this excitement.
We've just come from the Tsar Club, Zip. Who do you think we met?
If I can guess
Su
one, I'd say,
Majestad.
Was it His Majesty
Madre mía,
Hobart
menos mal que había salido de
Westbrook, the
Lampa.
Rat Prime himself?
That on, pal.
Ahora solo lame el culo. Antes le habría metido la lengua.
So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Of course you don't. Just a couple questions.
Go on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
Venga, no te vamos a quemar el local. Esta vez prometido. Whisky caro. Ah, claro, que robamos el whisky, tío. Una gata asustada, lista de nombres. Ah, whisky caro.
Look what we found, Zip.
Furry hell. Who'd you beat to death for that?
Beat to death. Who do you think we are? We simply confiscated it.
You sneaky broilers. I'll give you 50
Ole,
bucks for it.
bueno.
Don't make me laugh.
Es decir,
It's
es que
worth
vale.
3 times that.
Iba a decir 100, pero.
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
Tough luck, Trash Panda.
¿Panda? ¿O no? ¿Qué? 50 pavos. ¿Será miserable? No tienes bar para comprar tú esa botella de whisky, chaval.
We also ran into Filmar,
Filmar? Who's that?
a grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Was Marlowe. Now he goes by Filmar Lowe.
Phil
I
Marlowe.
see.
Oh, Phil
So
Marlowe
that
de
means
Philip
he's still
Marlowe.
alive? Yeah, I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
He is. And he gave us something that could mean something.
Que le vamos contando nuestra vida aquí a todo Dios. Bueno, bienvenida gente que está por aquí. Muchas gracias. Espero que os guste este tipo de, no sé, novela gráfica. Una novela gráfica, novela visual / point and click, ¿no? Muy bien qué género es este, pero tiene un rollazo este juego de la leche. Bueno, calla tú, que este le hemos hablado solo de Filmar, que lo de la lista viene ahora. Venga, va.
Look at this,
Vamos.
Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party?
Pues puede
Hey,
ser.
that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
Castillo
This
para madero,
piece of
tío.
paper's
Estoy aquí
from
perdiendo el
so
tiempo
high up where I've
dedicándome a
never
lo que me
been
dedico.
myself, boys, so don't ask me.
Vamos, que ni idea, ¿no? Y la gatita.
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her. She feels threatened.
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her, and every
Go.
second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip. But we're not any further ahead.
But not further back, right?
Bueno, vale. ¿Te muestras más amigable ahora?
What's up, Zip?
That's exactly what I
About the riots? Have they reached here already?
ain't seen nothing. More cops around, yeah, as you can see for yourself.
We're not on duty, Zip.
It's still the same. A cop's a cop. A lot come by, but besides beating up bugs, nothing much happens.
It will, Zip. I can sniff it in the air.
If
No,
you
se
say
va-
so, Sonny,
se va a
your
liar.
sense of smell is better than mine.
Maybe once.
¿Pero a ti qué te pasa? Que se supone que eres mi amigo, macho. Así no se hace. Vale, vamos a ver la gaviota. Que es poli también o abogado. Yo diría... Bueno, sí, será poli porque... Libretita.
Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
Sniffing some juicy story?
I think I still owe him a great big left hook.
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
I can understand that.
Sí, nos pasa nunca, tío. De eso que te cruzas con alguien y dices, joder, es que tiene un puñetazo. Mío, además. En la cara. A mí me ha pasado alguna vez. No es que sea muy recurrente, tampoco, pero alguna vez decir, hostia, es que el puño encaja perfectamente en tu ojo. Sorry, que poco me puedo quedar hoy. Cosas de crisis enfermas de la tripita. Joder, ahora está malo de la tripa, tío. El otro día tenía fiebre, ¿no? ¿O me estoy confundiendo? Bueno, tranqui, bro, no. Sí, aquí estaremos media horita más. Que mañana hay que hacer cositas. Y no te preocupes, no te preocupes. Tú a la marcha, lo primero. Muchas gracias por pasarte. Comparte el stream. Suscríbete, suscribíos, que si tenéis el Prime es gratis. Aprovecho aquí para hacer la promo. Si os mola la historia del bueno de Sony y el tonto de su compañero Marty. Y continuamos con Timothy. Ahora se llama Timothy, pero se llama Garabato. Bueno, Garabato será de forma despectiva, me imagino. A ver, sujetos. ¿Qué más tenemos por aquí? No, calla. Timothy Saltwater. Chillón, molesto y sobremotivado. Por desgracia es el mayor admirador de los Detective. Ah, que este tío nos admira. Pues mira que la cara que tenía de mala leche pensaba que al contrario. Pues por lo menos le quiere pegar un puñetazo. Sin garabatos. Nombre real, Timothy Saltwater. Es un imbécil, un capullo cotilla y un mierdecilla enervante. Qué fan de la descripción. Pero aún así, y esto tengo que reconocerlo, es el mejor periodista de investigación de Cloudville. Hace años desempeñó un papel crucial en el hecho de que los detectives nos convirtiésemos en lo que fuimos durante mucho tiempo. Policías estrella. Joder, tío, entonces le debes a él tu fama y que te conozca todo el mundo y los Pulp Fiction y todo, tío. Eso nos deja agradecidos, ¿eh?
Hello, Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. Answering your question, no, not really. Not me, anyway. I'm always where the story is.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working. We're just having a little fun. That's
Lo
all.
creen y
I'm not buying
Toma.
that, boys.
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
Nada, todo tu rollo. A ver, ¿algo más nos cuentas?
Is that rag you work for still around, Tim?
Hombre,
You
digo
mean
yo, ¿no?
the most read and highest ranking newspaper of the city, the Clawville Chronicle?
Oh, yeah,
Ese.
that's what it's called.
I see that you still have your famous sense of humor, Sonny. Such a joy.
Yeah, I do.
Bueno, aquí creo que no hay mucho más que rascar. Esto termina en bronca café frío.
I used to think a lot about what makes Zip's coffee so unique.
And?
I decided I didn't want...
I totally
I didn't mean that. I was afraid if I knew what was in it, I'd never...
Oh, I
Básicamente.
see.
Básicamente, hay cosas que es mejor no saber, disfrutarlas como vienen y ya está. Porque si no, disgusto. Bueno, pues diría que efectivamente la comisaría, que ya hemos estado allí, y la casa de vacaciones, gente, nos vamos a ver la mansión de Natasha. Me da miedo, lo que digo. No salimos por la puerta de atrás en una bolsa de basura antes de milagro. Aquí no lo tengo tan claro.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
Tenemos la foto de la perica. Bueno.
This place gives me the creeps.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
¿Tú crees? No. Ah, la pintada está aquí. Yo pensaba que es... Bueno, no me quedaba claro si era en su casa de vacaciones o en... O en el local, tío, donde trabajaba. Yo entendí que había sido en el local, no aquí. La palabra. Ni se traducir la palabra directamente. A ver. Me encanta este juego, qué chulo.
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Bueno. Si es de Natasha, igual es de Olivia.
Should we take it? Do you mean the real cops? Do you think...
I'm almost certain. My crest is tingling.
Damn it. Well, thank God I have a weapon on me. Or two.
Ya, al final...
When do you not have one?
Fair point.
Stop staring at it.
Okay,
Vale.
Just...
Furry hell, Marty. I don't want to know.
Ya, déjalo. Tus fetiches para ti, loco.
So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that.
Sí, es
if I
de
wanted
solo hay una
to.
lectura posible.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, boss bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
Hemos tocado la fibra. ¿Pero algo
Wrote
más?
that down?
It burned into my mind.
Vale. Queda claro, queda claro. Y ya está. Palabra, maletero. Oh, maletero. Aquí podemos.
Chicken police, hands up.
Marty, that's enough.
¿En serio?
Chicken police.
Vale,
Marty,
vale.
that...
Pensaba que íbamos a llevarnos algo. Y ya está, de verdad no hay nada más. ¿No hay alguien? No. Perdón, tenía que comprobarlo. Bueno, pues sí, habrá que entrar, ¿no? Ya está, para arriba no hay nada. Por aquí tampoco. Poco me parece, ¿eh? Por cierto, poco se habla del casoplón que se gasta esta mujer. Madre mía.
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
Bueno. Qué guapo.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you
Sí,
got
sí,
shot
sí.
the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
No lo vas a contar porque nos pegó un tiro, en serio. Qué chulo el coche, ¿no, tío? Madre. Bueno, nos vamos a quedar con la gana de saber por qué casi nuestro compañero nos deja ahí pajaritos.
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Menudos inútiles.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
Toca disparar. ¡Oh! ¡No! Es la chica que vino al despacho.
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. Almost. The large
Deborah.
pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this
Me acaban de
city,
cargar a Deborah, gente.
but in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
Wow.
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked?
Yeah.
Is this sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped, or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Bueno,
Or they knew exactly where to
exactamente, no
find
sabía
it.
dónde estaba.
Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
No lo sabemos.
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Joder, vaya marronazo. Ah, está desnuda, tío. Encima, ese es el tema, ¿sabes? Bueno, parte de muerta. Cuadro extraño, fotofamilia, escultura extraña, cadáver, teléfono y salida. Vale. Calma, vamos a ver. Primero, ¿qué?
Molly, my ex-wife. What do you have to do with all this?
Sí, además. Más eso, ¿qué pinta quiero esta ex señora? Pistas. ¿Dónde está? Débora está muerta y tiene la palabra puta escrita en la espalda. Encontramos el cuerpo de Débora en la casa de vacaciones de Natasha Katsenko, desnuda y con un mensaje en la espalda. Y es que... ¿sí? Ver a Débora así ha impactado bastante a Marty y entiendo muy bien por qué. Sabía que no sería un caso rutinario, pero no quería arrastrar a este pollastre a algo así. Bueno, no sé si era culpable, que de total te disparó en la pierna, recuerda. Vamos a examinar primero cadáver. O sea, le han dado en la cabeza con algo, me imagino.
The message. Here, too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah, and wasn't meant for her.
It was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
Sí, un buen marrón.
I really shouldn't be here, you know? It's New Year's Eve. I should be out
Coño, es
partying,
verdad
not
que seguimos en
dealing
ese
with
fin
this
de año,
shit.
no me acordaba.
Well, it's a little late for that. I told you it was going to be a rough ride.
What you told me was it's gonna take a few hours and it's practically nothing.
And you believed me.
Yeah, I was an idiot.
There you go.
Tío, estáis hablando de esto delante del cadáver. A ver. Y está pintado con sangre esto. Parece que le den mucha. La tengo afuera, tío.
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
Objeto.
There's nothing else.
Poor girl.
Yeah, something like
What are we gonna do about it?
nothing.
Perdé. ¿Qué dice?
Poor thing.
Mierda, perdí el diálogo. Esto es lo que no puede ser. Correr. ¿Qué dice?
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must find out where it's from.
Ese.
SN.
De verdad que aquí no hay nada más. A ver.
Poor thing.
Repito. Vale, pues chimenea.
Does this fireplace seem as suspicious to you as it seems to me, Marty?
It looks like it's never been used.
And the place has radiators in every room, meaning there's central heating.
Then why the fireplace? For decoration?
Does this fire... And the place...
Then why the fireplace?
Vale, pero no parece que haya un libro de estos que puedas activar para que se abra el fondo de la chimenea o algo así. Quizás volvamos más tarde a ello. Ah, quizás con la escultura, la foto de familia. Los gatetes, qué majos.
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion.
Es tan raro que diga lo que diga, voy a decirlo mal. A ver, ¿qué onda? Movemos.
Damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
Directamente.
You have a point.
Y ya está, no me ha hecho falta ni... Vale, y ahora obviamente la chimenea se habrá...
You can't be
Vaya.
serious.
Oh, vaya.
Is this some kind
¡Oh,
of...
sorpresa!
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning.
Espérate que se viene el puzzle ahora.
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
4 animales con algo en la mano. Para la foto de familia.
This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
De Estubonia, o sea que el segurata, el gato, ¿os acordáis? Venga, a ver, lo enseño. A ver si está aquí, creo que no. Correcto. Gabriel. Seguramente sea de Estubonia. De la familia de este pavo. O sea, de este pavo, perdón, de Natasha. Vale, a ver qué hay aquí. Vale. 4 animales, entiendo que esto... Exacto. Tenemos cigüeña, carnero, tigre, lobo, león, joder. Con... Lobo otra vez. Lobo y lo otro. ¿Qué era? Zorro. Vale. Bueno, o sea, tenemos un puzzle aquí. Cultura ya la hemos cumplido, vale. Ajá.
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-111.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing
Es
you.
que es un capullo.
Yeah, right.
Es un capullo integral. No me cae bien hoy el paquete. Vale, no, pero párate, que para llamar siempre estamos a tiempo. Total, aquí no tiene que venir nadie. Date un respiro, bro. A ver. 4 animales. A ver, después de haber visto...
Nice.
Yeah, it really...
Ya está. ¿Son 4? Sí. Pero digo, igual cada letra de Whore son las iniciales de un animal. Pero no. 4. Y aparte, estaría en inglés, seguro que lo hubieran traducido al castellano. Pudieran. Bien, ¿nos dejas? Ah, sí, coño.
You wrote that down?
It burned into my mind.
Espero que el puzzle no tenga que ver.
Stop staring.
Okay.
Furry hell, Marty, I don't...
Estoy pensando, a ver cómo gestionar el tema de los 4 animales. Ahora mira el inventario, evidentemente, y todo el tema. También os digo que lo intentaré y si no sale hoy, lo más probable, se quedará aquí el tema y luego continuaremos pues, el próximo día porque estoy un poco cansado y no me esperaba un poco de aquí, la verdad. Yo soy sincero. Claro, la movida ahora es el primer puzzle que nos encontramos en el juego. Es averiguar si las pistas... O sea, si es aquí donde hay que mirar para resolver el puzzle, porque no lo tengo yo ni medio claro. Además, vale, filmar es un halcón. Hemos dicho cigüeña, carnero, león, lobo. A ver, no. Vale, sí, vamos a llamar a la comisaría. 555. Tenemos más teléfonos. Estadísticas. Punto de interrogatorio 23 de 80. Bueno, entiendo que esto sea del total del juego. Supongo. Información personal. Sí, eso. Vive, no vale. Bien, vale. No dice nada. Es. Faltan unos cuantos. Son bastantes. Objetos y pistas. No sé qué de estará, me imagino. Vale, vamos, sí, ahora sí. Pero que no tengo ningún teléfono. ¿Podemos ir a algún sitio nuevo? No, ¿por qué? Quizás. No supongo que... ¿Merecerá la pena desplazarse hasta los sitios con un percal como este? Deben averiguarlo. De momento.
Bravo PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry! Hurry!
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's
Claro,
get the hell
tío,
out of
tenemos
here.
que ir y dejamos la chimenea ahí abierta. ¿No ha sido una cagada como un pino? ¿O qué? O sea, no cerramos esto. Voy a ponerlo en su sitio, que lo van a pillar. Me parece que aquí nos hemos columpiado. Eso era lo que había que hacer. A ver. Palabra, zapato, entrada. A ver. Querrás que nos vayamos. A ver, un momentito. Salida, teléfono. No hay nada más que hacer aquí. Vale, pues. ¿Qué? Vamos a Hot Dog, a ver si sabe algo este hombre.
Hey, old man.
Still nothing.
Mira ahí. Oh, ¿qué haces?
Huh? What more do you want?
Is it forbidden to stand?
Go stand around somewhere else in the city.
Vale.
So, how about you tell me what you're really...
Not a chance, Timbo.
Sorry, pal. Maybe next time.
Por Paul. Vale. Ajá, ahora estoy un poco confuso. ¿La casa de vacaciones?
Do you want to hear some...
Always.
Deputy Malloy got so drunk, he fell asleep on the toilet. It took them an hour to find him.
Stupid oaf. So that's why Blood Boil was here.
Yeah, aye, and he's in a pretty sore mood because he had to come in on New Year's Eve.
Just our luck.
No. Your luck is that he's too busy to care about you two lovers right now.
Todo amor.
Right
El personal de la
now.
comisaría.
Yeah.
Bueno. Mónica.
You're very lucky, boys. You just missed the boss by 3 minutes. Right now, he's trying to get Malloy out of the toilet.
Still can't hold his liquor, huh?
Neither on or off duty. But today, he is sloshed.
Well, he's a water buffalo, isn't he? He knows how to swim.
No, Sonny, just a buffalo. The two are totally different things.
Ope. Bueno, que no ni que...
Don't go stirring up a shitstorm, okay? We're gonna have enough on our plates tonight.
We'll do what we can, Bosco, but I can't promise anything.
Joder, está todo el mundo aquí nervioso.
Officer
Vale. Pues me parece, gente, que sí o también.
Blood boils in there somewhere. It's best to avoid it.
You took the words out of my beak.
Bueno, pues supongo que habrá que volver a la mansión. Me parece que esto ya ha tenido mucha repercusión en la historia. O sea, hemos llamado a la comisaría para que venga alguien aquí. En teoría nos teníamos que ir dando leches, pero aquí estamos. Y aquí hay un puzzle por resolver. Pero, gente, eso lo vamos a dejar para mañana porque ya va siendo tarde. Va a ser hora de recoger. Y lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Ya, me temo. Lo dicho, lo dejamos por aquí. Muchas gracias por pasaros. Espero que os hayáis divertido y hayáis disfrutado este directillo. Bueno, hemos acabado con claro. No sé cuánto me atoraré ahora con este puzzle, porque la verdad, no, ahora mismo no me ocurre. O sea, hay como muchas opciones y muchos animales que meter ahí de forma aleatoria. Pero bueno, lo descubriremos próximamente. En cualquier caso, nos vemos pronto y que lo paséis muy bien. Chao.